This week is going to be a grind. It's gonna be a tough week. Good morning everyone, happy Monday. Get ready for a little bit of a rough week. This one is just gonna be, yeah. I'm currently heading off to breakfast and then I've got to go to my 9:25 a.m. Spanish class, which is gonna be a little bit of an issue because apparently we have like this presentation thing due, but she hasn't said anything about it. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, we'll see. Hello, okay, so welcome to the weekly vlog. This is our last week of classes, and then we have reading week next week and finals week the week after, but this is like the end of classes. So I thought I would do a little weekly vlog this week, and actually, although we have a finals week where we are meant to have all our final exams, 3 of my classes have their final exams this week, in the last week of classes, and as well as that, I also have like this Spanish presentation, I'll tell you about that in a second, and then also just like general work for my other class, which is economics, that has its exam during final week. So I just have like a lot going on this week. I have final exams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now I also have a Spanish presentation tomorrow. So, oh my goodness, this class, Spanish, is very difficult for me. I never really know what's going on in Spanish because the whole class is conducted in Spanish and I obviously don't speak Spanish. That's the point. That's why I'm in the class learning the language, but I just like, I'm not very good. I don't understand what's going on. It's kind of stressful. It's also kind of funny because I like genuinely just go through class like not knowing what's going on. So it's half amusing but also half like not great, because then when we have like projects and presentations and stuff, I don't really understand like what they're about or when they're due or anything. Anyway, but we have like a syllabus and stuff and it's fine. Like I managed to kind of somehow get my way through the class. But we've had this like final project thing that we've been like working on throughout the semester, and it's just very weird. Like there's all these different parts and they're kind of connected, but like then they're not really. And we do it in pairs as well. It's just a little bit strange. Like I'm not really too sure exactly like the whole point of it. The point of it is to learn more about the culture in different Spanish speaking countries, which is great. I think that's really great, but it's just the structure of the project is a little confusing. Maybe not for other people, but it is for me. Anyway, long story short, basically today we were supposed to have this like final presentation, like PowerPoint thing of everything we've learnt while doing this final project. We were meant to have this presentation thing today, but like no one in the class knew that we were supposed to have it done today, and so we all got to class and we were like confused as to what was going on. And anyway, so now we're just gonna do the presentations tomorrow, but that means that I have to do my entire presentation and memorize it, because we're not allowed to read. We have to like memorize everything. So I just have to like get a PowerPoint, put images on it, and then write and memorize a whole presentation thing about my final project, which I don't even know what it's even about. So I have to do all of that today now, which is kind of stressful because I really need this time to study for my 3 final exams this week, but now I don't have it. So normally on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays in the afternoon I have practice, which takes about 4 to 5 hours depending on the day, so it's quite like a large time commitment. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. It's my favorite part of the day. But last week and this week my coach was like, if you need to skip practice because you have a lot of work on, because it's like the last week of classes, finals, final presentations, final papers, everything is happening. Academics are quite stressful at the moment, so my coach was like, if you need to not come to a day of practice, that is fine, just let me know. And I wasn't going to do that, but then now I have this presentation, I'm like, okay, I actually need to do that. So I'm going to take advantage of that today. I've just messaged my coach to see if I can run on my own today, so I'll still do my run. Today's just like an aerobic run, so it's an easy day to miss, or it's an easy day for me to just do on my own. So hopefully that's okay, and that will give me a little bit of extra time to work on this presentation. And I feel like I've been talking for a long time, so I'm going to stop talking now. I've got about half an hour now before I have to leave to walk up to my psychology class on Science Hill, so I'm going to quickly start working on my Spanish presentation, and we will go from there. Okay. So I'm currently doing a very, very fast power walk all the way up to Science Hill because my class starts in like 15 minutes and it's really a 20-minute walk from my dorm room. So I'm trying to like, I can do it in 15 minutes if I walk fast, but like I need to leave earlier. I was just too engrossed in my PowerPoint on El Hogar en Mexico.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
Okay, I am back in my room right now. I have just had lunch at TD, which is one of the residential college dining halls, and I bumped into a few friends there, so I ate lunch with them, which was really nice. And now I need to grind the entire afternoon. So it's currently just after 1:30, so I'm gonna work for a couple of hours and then go and do my run and my strength really quickly, and then come back and work until dinner, and probably work over dinner as well. I just have a lot to do this week. It's gonna be a little bit of a grind, but that is okay. We can do it. Can we though? Yes, we can.
Just wanna get to know you.
Esta es mi presentación. Tengo que memorizarlo y luego presentarlo mañana. Very sad. Okay, so I've done my presentation. I still need to memorize it, but at least it is written. So now I'm gonna go for a run because it is currently 3:30 and the sun sets at 4:30 here now, which is really quite inconvenient actually. Anyway, I'm gonna go for my run and then I'll come back, continue working on this, and then go to dinner, and then more work.
You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night?
Good morning everyone, happy Tuesday. How are we all going? Why does my face literally look white? Like, it's not even pale, it's actually like a ghost. Anyway, I had a little bit of a breakdown last night, as is usual in weeks like these. I was missing home, and then I was like, I want to go home, and then I was like, but I'm not gonna be able to go home for like a year, and that was very sad. Anyway, here we are this morning. I am going to go through my Spanish presentation a couple of times this morning, and then I have to present that to the class at 9:25 AM. So I'm going to do that a couple of times, then go to breakfast, then go to Spanish class, then come back here, do a little bit of work on studying for my psychology exams, which really needs to happen because I haven't even finished writing the lecture notes for those, and one of them is tomorrow and the other is the next day. So what have I been doing the past semester? I don't know. And then I'm meeting up with my friend Emily for lunch at 12 o'clock, which will be really good, and after that I have 1 PM psychology class, and then I have practice. So that's the plan for the day. Let's get going. Okay, I'm back from Spanish, did my presentation, it was alright, and now I'm doing more work.
I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. Waited all these years for you right here, but how will I ever know if you go? 2 AM in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer has just begun.
Okay, so I just walk outside after my exam and I don't know if you can see very well, but it's snowing. So that's kind of exciting. We had like one tiny little bit of snow like a week ago, but this is like quite a lot. Oh my gosh. Snow! That's so cool. The snow is always fun for the first few days and then it just gets annoying. It sticks around for so long. We had so much snow last year, it was crazy. I don't know if you can see. Can you even see this? Yeah. Kind of crazy. Anyway, yeah, I just finished my exam. It went alright, I think. The only thing with this exam is that it's an online exam, so we do it on our laptops, and my laptop always like loses internet connection in that classroom, so it was like freaking me out because my answers weren't saving properly, but I think we got it all submitted properly. So yeah, and I'm just gonna walk to lunch and then I have to study for my psychology exam, which is tomorrow, and then for my Spanish exam, which is on Friday. And then I also have to do an economics piece set and a Spanish assignment. This week is just crazy, but we're getting through it. I'm now completely done with that psychology class, so I've just got 3 more classes to focus on.
The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. Calling sick in the morning, baby, don't leave. They don't need to know we're out here wild and free. They say we're crazy, it's too much.
Hey guys, so a little study update. I've just finished writing all of my lecture notes for my psychology, the intro to psych class, for which I have an exam tomorrow. So I should have finished writing lecture notes ages ago. But here we are once again. Somehow I'm always still doing it the day before the exam. I study for most of my classes at college in the same way that I studied for them at school. So basically I will just go through and write like long detailed notes on everything we've learnt. So for that, when I say lecture notes, that's what I'm referring to. I will write like detailed notes of everything that we talked about in lecture, and then I make my kind of summary mind maps or summary pages. So basically that's then when I go through all of the long notes and kind of summarize them and try and get them into like as concise of a form as possible. And if I'm doing this like as I should be like a week or so before the exam, then I'm able to really kind of make it really concise and try and fit it all on one page and everything. But when I'm doing it the day before the exam in a stressful rush, then I'm basically just trying to like get everything out onto the paper like in a concise way, but not in a very neat organized way, and I'm just kind of like writing things down everywhere, and just it's basically a way for the information to like go through my mind as many times as possible, because that's how I memorize things. And especially for this class, it is all about memorization. The exams are basically, you just have to like regurgitate the information that you've learnt. You don't really have to apply it to new concepts or to new contexts. It's literally just kind of memorizing the information, which I don't know how I feel about that. As in, I don't know how I feel about that as a form of like testing people on how well they understand the content, because it's not really how well you understand it, it's more just how well you can memorize things. However, having said that, I do have a good memory, so it works okay for me. Anyway, so I thought I would show you, obviously I'm doing it digitally right now, but in school I would do this on paper, so either or, whichever one is best for you or whichever one you have access to. But yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how I make my kind of summary pages, basically just by showing you what I'm writing. But I just thought I would explain that. So I'm about to start making my summary pages for all of the 6 or 7 lectures that this exam is going to cover. So yeah.
Crazy deep in love. Oh, this is everything This is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that
Guys, something very crazy just happened to me. It's really not that exciting, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Okay, so one of my favorite things to do when I'm trying to memorize like a list of things, like for example, I'm trying to memorize the big 5 personality traits, which are openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So what I do is I write all of them down on a list. I take the first letter of each of them and then I like jumble the letters up and try and create a word to memorize it. This is not an original technique. I'm sure you've heard of it before. But anyway, look, ready? So I write down the 5 traits just in the order that they were in on here. I write them down. And look at the word. It literally just spells it out there. Like the first letter, just in the order that they were on there, the letters happen to spell out ocean. Like, what? Anyway, I just thought that was such a cool coincidence. So now I'm just going to remember the word ocean and hopefully, let's see if I can do it. Openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, was that it? And neuroticism. Agreeableness, that was it. Wow, there you go, see, it works. Okay, I'm about to go to bed. It's like 10:30 and I'm actually not that tired, but it's my bedtime, so I'm going to sleep. But the elevator in Bingham has broken and one of the girls on my floor has been stuck in this elevator for like the past half hour. Which is actually probably longer than half an hour now. So there's now like emergency people in the elevator trying to get her out. And the elevator's like literally, I don't know if you can see. Can you see through here? Yeah, that's the elevator right there that you can see. So it's like right outside my door. So I've been hearing them like shouting to her like, are you okay in there? We're gonna get you out in a second. So never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Good morning everyone, happy Thursday. It's quite slippery. It's currently -2 degrees Celsius outside today. As you can see, some of the snow has actually stuck, which, oh my goodness, I'm actually kind of excited for like a really big snowstorm to come and the whole campus to be fully like covered in feet of snow. But also, it's like very inconvenient for running and walking to classes, but that's okay because after tomorrow we're done with classes, so then I won't have to walk to classes. But look how cool it looks. This is giving me so many flashbacks to last year. This time last year, oh, that was a bad time in my life, but the snow was cool. I was living just there in Welch. Crazy. Hey guys, sorry, I keep forgetting about you. I'm currently studying for my Spanish exam, which is tomorrow morning. I thought I'd update you on how the day has gone because you haven't really seen too much of it, because the thing is, like last year when I was like vlogging my whole freshman year of college, I spent so much time alone by myself in my dorm room last year, very depressed and not doing well. So you guys were kind of like my only friend. You, like, some days would literally be the only person I know you're not like here with me, but like my camera would be the only thing I would talk to besides like the dining hall staff when I went to get my meals. And so I would like talk to the camera so much because like it was kind of my outlet, because I felt like I had no one else to talk to, which is we don't need to get into that in this video. Anyway, this year I have so much more going on every day. Like I'm walking to meals, I'm walking to classes, I'm walking to practice, I'm doing practice, and I'm having meals with people, I'm in class with people. Like I have people like who I'm seeing every day who I can talk to. So I'm really just trying to like live in the moment and like, you know, be engaged with people in the moment. And for that reason I just forget that I'm filming. Like I'm not thinking about filming constantly, which is actually really good because it means that my life is like is taking up enough like positive space for me, that I don't feel like I need my camera as an outlet as much. So I keep forgetting that I'm vlogging because I'm so kind of like in the moment, just going through everything, and I just realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't vlogged like the whole day. So yeah, I will try and this semester with YouTube and vlogging has just been a little weird because I started off the semester being behind on YouTube, and it's just, I've never really caught up, and it's just been kind of all over the place. So I'm gonna sort myself out over winter break, and by the time this is uploaded, hopefully I'm uploading videos more consistently, and I will be doing so throughout spring semester, hopefully. So yeah, that's the plan. So what's happened so far today is, obviously you saw this morning, I went and had breakfast, then I went to Spanish class, then I just studied for my psychology exam, had lunch, did my psychology exam, it went really well, which was good. Then I went to practice, and that was good. Then I went and had dinner with some of my teammates afterwards, and then I came back here, dropped all my stuff off, switched my stuff over, and went off to an office hours in Bass Library for economics, which is where we kind of like went through some of the information for the P set, the problem set that is due for economics tomorrow evening, which I'm probably going to need to go to that again tomorrow evening because I still don't really understand all of the answers. So that's nice. And then now I'm just back here, and I am trying to, well, I just spent like half an hour procrastinating watching TikToks. And now I am trying to study for Spanish because I have my Spanish exam tomorrow morning, and I am very underprepared for that. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Maybe I never knew what I really wanted. Looking back, I can see it's all clear.
For people who have been watching my channel since spring semester, you will know my struggles with Espanol, and they are continuing. They have continued this entire semester. I still do not like it. In fact, I dislike it more and more every single day. But I'm over halfway through, because if you don't know, like again, I say this all the time, but I feel like I repeat things like a lot throughout like different videos, but that is because maybe someone is watching this video who has never seen any of my videos before or hasn't heard me say this. So at Yale you have to do 3 semesters of a language, and I'm doing Spanish. So I started in L1 last semester, I'm doing L2 this semester, then I'm doing L3 next semester. So I'm 2/3 of the way through almost after my exam tomorrow, and I have 1 semester left to endure. Also, look what I have. Vegemite.
I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me.
Good morning everyone, happy Friday. I have just finished my Spanish exam. So I'm done with classes for the semester. All my classes are over, and all I have left is just my economics final. Today was the last day of classes. I have no more classes. Done for my 3rd semester. 3rd semester. I'm 3/8 of the way through college. Like, what? That's so crazy. So done with all my classes, and I've had 3 of my final exams already the past 3 days. So now I just have 1 subject to study for, which is economics. And I have that exam in like 10 days time. I still have a Spanish assignment to finish by the end of today, and an economics problem set to do by the end of today. So I still have some stuff to do today. But right now I'm currently doing this, look at this question. Some people are nice, they help other people. Some people are not so nice, they do mean things to other people. Basically, I think for most intro to psychology classes at colleges in the US, you have to sign up to participate in the psychology study pool, which I've spoken about this in a video before, haven't I? Yeah, I have. It's basically where you like do experiments, you participate in experiments that graduate students at the university are running so that they have people to like do their experiments. Anyway, so I have to get 5 credits for this. And I have half a credit to go, so I'm doing this survey here, which is going to give me half a credit, and then I'll have all my 5 psychology pool participation credits.
Make sense anymore.
morning everyone, happy Saturday. It's currently sprinkling a little bit. It's very early, it's actually not very early in the morning, it's about 7:45 a.m. But we have our first indoor track meet today. Indoor season is starting. Just checking around to make sure. People probably watching me through their windows. Yes, our first indoor track meet, so very exciting. I'm not competing. I was competing and then my coach and I decided that, like, long story short, not much point me competing in this meet right now just because of where I'm at and how I'm feeling. So, like, this is a meet that most of the distance runners normally don't compete in anyway because we've just finished our cross-country season, but we're all going to go and support the sprinters, the jumpers, the throwers, and Em and I are going to be like working on the long jump for a little bit of it, kind of like helping out with running the meet. It's a home meet today, so we're having it at our indoor track, which is really exciting because we don't have any home cross-country meets. We do have a cross-country course, but I think it's on the golf course and the golfers don't let us run on it. So anyway, it's a home meet today, so we're just going to be taking the bus out to the cage. I'm just about to meet my friend Em for breakfast in Morse, and then we're going to head over. Hello, I'm currently editing and I thought I would just pop in here to say, number one, sorry for the audio in those past clips. I don't know if I had my finger over the microphone or if water got in the microphone, but my camera's fine now. But yeah, you couldn't really hear me properly, so I tried to do the subtitles. Number two, I did film a bunch of stuff at the meet and I actually ended up making a little video of the meet for my team, but I don't have all of their permission to, like, be on my YouTube channel, so I thought it was best to probably not share any of that content. So I'm just going to put in one clip of the meet and then I just stopped. I didn't film anything on Sunday. So this is the end of the video after that one clip of the meet. That is the end. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry it was a little bit kind of all over the place, but I feel like my finals week vlogs are always a little bit, or my last week of classes, the end of the semester vlogs for me are always a little bit all over the place because I am not the most organised person in the world and I tend to leave things to the last minute, which I'm really going to try and not do in this upcoming semester. Currently I'm back on campus and our spring semester is going to start in a week or so, so we're ready for spring. But yeah, anyway. Sorry the vlog was a bit all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I don't really post on TikTok anymore, but I probably should because that's like the platform that I actually have the most followers on, but I don't know. I think TikTok's a little bit toxic. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!